And obviously the big news from the Hill today, legislation that is going to go through the Senate that would increase sanctions on Russia. Do you expect that this legislation will make its way through both chambers by the end of the day, Senator?
I do, and you know, the IMF provision was dropped. It was something I strongly supported, but it obviously was not going to make it through the House. And in order to get a rapid response, yes, there's a bill that's come over from the House that we're going to utilize to send back to the House, but it will be the Senate language. And it looks like at 12:15 today we'll vote on that, send it over the House, and I do expect quick passage. Yes, I do.
So Senator Graham calling for more action. You have said that you need to go after state-owned companies in the next move. Is that something that you anticipate will happen, Senator?
I do hope so. I'm a little worried. I do understand the balance, Kristen, of you don't want to throw the kitchen sink on the front end and not have anything left. Otherwise, Putin has nothing to lose. On the other hand, I do think that our response has been timid. And I would like to see some greater sectoral responses. I do think there are 3 or 4 banks there that if we were to sanction them would send incredible shockwaves through their economy. So I don't think we're quite where we need to be yet. I do think, though, that the economic aid package that will come out today, where we're helping the European community and the IMF stabilize the economy. I do appreciate the sanctions that the president has put forth and his executive order to do the sectoral sanctions. But I think we need to go ahead and exercise, though, based on the comments he's made over the last couple of days in Europe, they still seemed cautious and timid. And I do think that Putin is one of those folks that only responds to something that's direct, that has impact on him. And I don't think we're there yet. So, yes, I do hope to see increased sectoral sanctions. I hope they'll come soon. There are a lot of troops that are building up on the border of Ukraine, and if Russia doesn't feel they're going to pay the economic price, a big price for doing this, I'm afraid they're going to come on in. As far as Putin goes, I don't think he yet knows what he's going to do. I think he's calculating what price he would pay if he went in. I think he's watching the European Union and our president and State Department, and I think he's calculating, again, is he going to pay a big price if he goes in or not? That's why I think we need to go ahead, turn it up a notch or two, send another shockwave into their economy. We all know they have an incredibly weak economy there. They're basically an autocratic petro state, and again, I'm afraid that we're sounding and acting slightly timid right now. We need to turn the volume up.
And I just want one final point. President Obama, we're getting new poll numbers today in terms of his handling of the Ukraine crisis. 57% say they disapprove, 40% say they approve. How would you rate how President Obama has handled this crisis so far?
We were off guard in the beginning, behind. I felt like we stepped up fairly well. I did appreciate the sanctions that were put in place. This last week, I do believe that he's been very timid, and I think what overall Americans are seeing in these numbers is that the administration has created an air of permissiveness all around the world, an air of weakness, and I think they see, especially they watching Russia. They didn't pay so much attention to Syria. But when it's Russia, people are paying attention, and I think we are projecting, again, timidity, permissiveness, weakness, and I think Americans are responding to that.
All right, the debate over that continues. Senator Bob Corker, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.